Assalamu alaikum to all my dear students. Welcome to the online class. Today we will learn new chapter in EVS 1, chapter number 16, Day and Night. Shweta wakes up at a quarter to 7 every morning. What differences do you see in the two pictures? What causes these differences? See, in first picture, In first picture, it is morning. In picture 6:45 a.m. in the is the time shown in the clock. As the sun rises, we get light from the sun. Therefore, we can see the things around us clearly. In the second picture, it is the evening 6:45 p.m. is the time shown in the clock as the sun sets. We do not get light from the sun. Therefore, we cannot see the things around us clearly. We live on the earth. The earth gets light from the sun. The earth the earth's shape is like that of a very large ball. Therefore, light from the sun does not reach the entire earth at one and some time. Half the earth gets sunlight while the other half remains dark. So, where we live on the earth, and the earth gets light from the sun. From where we get the light? We get the light from the sun, and the earth shape and the shape of the earth is like a large ball. Therefore, light from the sun does not reach the entire earth. That means because of the earth shape that is like a large ball, the sun the light from the sun does not reach entire earth at one and the same time. So half of the earth gets sunlight while the other half remains dark. So the area the area which is facing the sun gets the light, and the area or the other half part which is not getting the sunlight, it remains dark. We say that it is day in the half that gets light, while in the other half where sunlight does not reach, it is night. Every day we see day chasing night and then night chasing day. Night comes after day and the day follows night. This cycle goes on without stopping. What could be the reason for this? See, in the morning when we get the light, we say it is a daytime, and at the night, and the other half, that is the night or in the evening, when we don't get the light from the sun, what we say? It is the night because it is dark. So every day what we see the day chasing night, means after day follows night and night follows the day, and it goes on, and this cycle goes without stopping. So do you know the reason for this? Let's know the reason. Just as a top spins about itself, the earth too turns around itself. That means the top. See, this is the top. As you all students or children have played this top. So when you play this top, it spins on its place itself. So same like that, the earth too turns around itself. So the part of the earth that is getting sunlight goes into darkness, and the part of the darkness comes into the light. That is where there is day, it becomes night after the some time, and where there is a night, it becomes day. Student, you can also experiment this. You switch on the torch like this and uh, spin the stop. See, this area, this half area get the light of the torch, as this area does not get the light of the torch. Same like that, the earth does get the light from the sun, or the other half which does not get the light from the sun, there is a darkness, and the light it gets, there is the daytime. So, the earth gets light from the sun. The earth shape is like a very large ball. While going around the sun, the earth turns around itself. The spinning of the earth around itself is called the rotation of the earth. The light of the sun does not reach the entire earth at one and the same time. Half of the earth get sunlight while the other half remains dark. We say that it is a day in the half that gets light, while in the other half where sunlight does not reach, it is night. Every day we see day chasing night and then night chasing day, and this cycle goes on without stopping. See, the sun rises in the east in the morning and moves towards the west. In the evening, the sun sets in the west. So we feel that the sun goes around the earth, but that is only an impression. Actually, the earth turns around itself. That is why we have day and night on the earth. This spinning of the earth around itself is called the rotation of the earth. See, from where sun rises from the east, the sun rises in the morning and move towards the west, and in the west it sunsets. So what we feel? We feel that the sun is changing its place, but it is wrong. It impression means opinion that you get about something. It is your only opinion that sun is changing its place, but no, the earth turn around itself. That is why we have day and night, or this spinning of earth around itself is called the rotation of the earth. The whole day has 24 hours, but there are are there always 12 hours of daylight and 12 hours of darkness? If that were true, we would have sunrise every morning at 6 o'clock and sunset every evening at 6 o'clock too. So, as you know, there are 24 hours in a whole day. But is that true that it has 12 hours of day and 12 hours of night? If this is a true, then what have that it will be a true that sunrise every morning, that we would have sunrise every morning at 6 o'clock, and after completing 12 hours the sunset every evening at 6 o'clock too. But this is not right. Now let's see what happens. Now try this. Some calendars gives the time of sunrise and sunset for every day. Take such a calendar for this year and use it to complete the following table. See, some calendars have the sunrise and sunset timing of every day. You what have to do? You have to take such kind of calendar of this year and use this table. And complete this following table. So in table 1, the month of May. So the date is given 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24 and 28, and the sunrise and sunset. So you have to write the sunrise and the sunset on the date of 4th May. Same with the 8, 12, 16 and so on. Or in the table 2, the month is given of November. So again you have to write the sunrise and the sunset timing of November 4, November 8, 12 and so on. What do you see? In November, the sun rises little later every day while it sets a little earlier every day. Now what we have see that in the month of November, what happens? Sun rises later, little later every day. Means sun rises very not early in the morning. It's some kinds of late in morning, while it sets little earlier. In the month of May, the sun rises little earlier every day. That means um it rises early in the morning and sets little later every day. Means late in the evening every day. What does this tells us? What does this tells us? That sun rises little later and sun sets little earlier every day in November, or in the month it rises earlier and sets later. So in the November, the days become shorter and shorter while nights become longer and longer because of sun rising later, little later every day. What happened? The days become shorter. Sorry, in the November, when sun rises later and sets earlier, what happens? The day becomes shorter and shorter while the night become longer because of this sunrise. And in the month of May, the days become longer and longer while the night becomes shorter and shorter because of the sunrise uh, little earlier in a day and sets later in the evening in the month of May. Thus, we are now sure that the day and night are not of 12 hours each all year around. So, it shows that in the 24 hours of a whole day, there is the night and the day are not of 12 hours each all year around. Do you know in the whole year, in the whole year, 22nd March and 22nd September are the only dates on which the day and night are equal length, that is of 12 hours each. But it is a phenomenon. Phenomenon means it is a fact of nature or society that 22nd March and 22nd September, it is observed that the 12 hours long a day and 12 hours long night can be observed on 22nd March and 22nd September. On March 22, day and night are both 12 hours long. Then, in our part of Earth, daytime increases slowly and nighttime decreases. This goes on till June 21. On June 21, our day is the longest and the night is the shortest. That means on 22nd March, day and night both are of 12 hours long. In our part of the earth, daytime increases slowly and nighttime decreases. So it goes from 22nd March to 21st June, or in on the 21st June our day is the longest and the night is shortest. If someone asks you tell me the date on which the day is the longest and the night is the shortest, the date is June 21. Now the cycles going on is from June 21. In our part of the earth, daytime becomes shorter and shorter and night becomes longer. This goes on till September 22. On September 22, our day is of 12 hours and the night too is of 12 hours. After that, the days continue to become shorter. The night becomes longer. This goes on till December 22. That means from June 21 to September 22, in our part of the earth, daytime becomes shorter and shorter and the night become longer. On 22nd September, our day is of 12 hours and the night too is of 12 hours. That means on 22nd September, the day and the night is having 12 hours each. And from 22 September to 22nd December, the days continue to become shorter and the nights continue to become longer. On December 22, our night is the longest and the day is the shortest. On December 22, our night is the longest and the day is shortest. From December 22, the day grows longer and the night shorter. This goes on till March 22. From March 22, this cycles repeats itself. So this cycle is going on. That means from 22 December to 22 March. Okay, the day grows longer and the night shorter, and it goes on till March 22. And from again March 22, this cycle repeats again and again. But students note that these dates may vary a little. It is not exactly the same date. It may be vary. The date will be vary. Do you know when the days are longer and nights are shorter, it is summer. When the nights are longer, the days are shorter, it is winter. So, in summer, days are longer and nights are shorter. Or in winter, nights are longer and days are shorter. So, students, what we have learned in this lesson, as the light of sun does not reach the whole earth at the same time, there is a daylight on half the earth, while there is a darkness on the other half. The earth spins around itself, so the part of that faces the sun goes into darkness and the part that is in the dark comes into the light. That is why we have day and night on the earth alternatively. The whole day has 24 hours, but in the whole year, only on March 22 and September 22 do we have both day and night of 12 hours each. From December to June, the days gets longer, while from June to December, the days get shorter. So students, I hope you all understood the lesson very well. If you have any question, you can ask me. Till then, take care. Jazakallah. Thank you.